Rough crowd.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to A Kiss for Luck. I'm Steve.
I'm Charisse.
And with us in Northern California, as usual, Mike Crutchfield. How you doing, Big Mike?
Oh, I couldn't be doing better. And you and Cherie know why. And just got a lot of sleep last night and feeling great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Good to hear. Good to hear. And our guest this week is a local handicapping legend. Well, actually, he might not even be local. There are some people in Kentucky that know this guy, and they want to kick him out of their pari-mutuel betting because he wins too much. That would be, we can call him JP. We can call him James, but we call him Twinkie. How you doing, Twinkie?
Woo.
Great. Gonna try doing this for the first time.
That's good, man. Everything looks great. Looks like you got a training track in the background from the Pirellas at Legacy Ranch. Is that
Yeah,
it?
that's it. That's the ranch.
Oh,
I'm moving
beautiful.
there eventually.
Nice, nice. All right. Well, let's get people love handicapping and they love the picks. So, Mike, why don't you go ahead and lead us off? Top of the order.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot, Steve. And again, I'm going to go to the fairgrounds. Love that meet, and so I'm going to give out the late five, the late pick five. It is a $128 play, which actually starts in race number five.
Is that for
So
today, Mike?
yes, that's for today.
Okay.
Fairgrounds.
That is for today.
Okay.
Fairgrounds today. So that is for today, and I'm going to start off with the single, the number three, Prince Day. I'm going to start off singling him.
Okay.
And I just think Larry Ravelli, he points for this meet, and I think that horse has these over a barrel. Sprint the route, really like that horse dropping from maiden special weight down to 12.5. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to single that one.
Okay. Prince Day. Next race.
Yes. And in the sixth race, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use four, and I'm going to use the number five, the number nine, the number 11, and the number one, which is going to be my first preference. Rosie's Angus is going to be my first preference in that race.
Hmm.
Good trainer jockey combo. They're about 24% together, and so that's going to be my first preference. The number one, Rosie's Angus.
Okay. 15911 with the one being your top pick. All righty. Next race.
Yeah, and so the next race, race seven, I'm going to use four horses again. I'm going to use the number one, El Sunshine, and that's for Cherie. She's always brightening everybody's day. So you know how I like to tie these horses to you and Cherie,
I
and
appreciate it.
uh, and then I'd like to use the five, Swampy, the number two, Little Miss Curlin. And I'm gonna my first preference is 8-1 shot number three, Wicked with Bourbon.
Woo!
That could be me. That could be me. Yeah.
I didn't want to say so. Okay, all right. And so going to race eight, again, I'm going to use this is going to be a really nice race. It is a sprint on the turf, and anything can happen in these races. And I tend to go to the first time starters in this race, so I'm going to use three first time starters and one horse has had a couple races. So I'm going to use the number five, um, the number eight, the number 11, the number nine, and my top pick is going to be Wooten Warrior, the number seven.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy moly. Yeah. You get something home there, man. That's Separator City. Beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I'm playing this ticket thinking that it can pay. If I can get past the single, I'm playing this ticket just like that. And I like a lot of horses that are prices. So,
Good.
and we'll go ahead and we'll go to the ninth race. And I'm going to use the number one, My Man Brandon,
Hmm.
the number seven, Musical Band, the number 11. And my first preference is a shot at 12-1. I think we're going to get bigger than that on them. Is the number one, Cajun movie star. And I named that one after you, Steve.
What number is
Okay.
that?
Oh, number
You got
12,
the
you
good
mean.
looks
12.
like a movie star. So there we go. All right.
And I love Cajun food, so
Yeah,
you got me figured
I
out, man.
think
Me and cayenne pepper are like this.
good. So, and again, Steve, it's a $128 ticket. And again, if any of these horses come in, we're going to have a pretty nice payoff here.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, that's you got that right. Get that single home and you are in the money, my friend.
Yes.
All right, Twinkie, welcome to the show. And what track and what day are you giving us?
Well, I only play Kentucky, so I'm
All
playing.
right.
Okay.
It's a terrible
team.
card, a million scratches. Everything's negative to start with. But, I'm just saying, I'm just laying it out. Normally it's a gold mine there, but
Right.
this is just a bad day to start with. So I only play pick fives. That's the only gamble I make. So I'm going to play the first pick five, but I do like a 20-1 shot. Okay. In the first race, I like 2 and 3 best, and 3 is, I can't pronounce it. Zambezi with, that's it, with Gaffleon.
Okay.
That's what I like best. And I'm just going to use all in the first race because it's only 4 horses. They scratched down to 4. So.
Right.
I'm not missing.
I'm sorry, we're at Churchill, race 6 starting.
No,
Race 1 today.
1.
Oh, the early pick 5. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
And then the second race, I like the 5. I'm singling on some tickets and then using 1 and 6 underneath. So if 5 don't win, I like 1 and 6. So any combination of that is going to help me.
Okay.
And then we get to the third race. I like 3, 4, and 9. It looks like a 3 square, and that's all it can be to me.
Okay.
I get, on my stuff, I can watch the workouts. So I've watched all the workouts. So I have a little edge on some of the races. In the fourth race, this is where my long shot comes. I like 1 and 2 best, and 2's 15-1 morning line.
Oh,
That's
beautiful. Queen's
Yeah.
Legacy. Huh?
Yeah. And then if those guys don't fire, it's these races, long shots win all the time. So the 4 is the favorite with the Sophie Doyle, who can't ride at all. And I'm playing against her, sure. And then 7 and 9 are the only ones else I think have a chance. And then I'm going to end on 3. Let's see, who do I like best? I'm trying to go through this. I don't even have a form. Well, I like 3 and 7 best, 7 best, and then 1, 3, 6 underneath that.
Infiltrate with 1, 3, 6 underneath. So special, easy wind.
And I got 1 long shot I like today.
Okay.
I don't have my regular form. I had to print it out because for some reason my place don't sell forms on the day before. I can't find it. That's perfect, huh? I got an outside horse I like somewhere. Oh, there it is. 7th race, the 10. I love the workout. The workout was great. And he's 20-1 morning line with Mario Gutierrez.
All right.
Straight from
Rain Champagne.
Yeah. Like the
There
guy
we
told
go.
me yesterday, Gutierrez can't run. I go, yeah, he's won 2 derbies. Please see I read RTs. Every time I got to argue with these guys. I mean, Brenham fired him here. That's why he's gone. That's why he got done.
Yeah. He won 2 derbies for Paul Redham, and
Then
he gets cast off to Kentucky,
Oh, no.
and he's 16% right now. Nothing wrong with
Well, I don't know how
16% in Kentucky.
I know somebody, the owner, who bet so much money on that horse when he won the Kentucky Derby. He won more than the purse money.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not
But we won't
surprised.
give exact numbers because if somebody said, "Oh, Twinkie's telling all your shit," I go, he gave the rider 20%, the trainer 20%, and Leandro, the assistant trainer, got 10%.
Wow.
He gave
That's
50%.
awesome.
That
That's
is.
awesome.
He's a generous. I've known him since when Roger Stein had harness horses. He had horses with Roger Stein.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I see him, we sit and talk, about old times, not about how much money he's got. Forget all that.
He's got that.
Yeah.
He sure does.
Runs out.
We saw one of his horses in a 12-5 claimer, and it's just like, I mean, you just got to love the game if you're throwing a horse in for a 12-5 with the money he's got, right?
No, you know what they do is they buy him for a certain amount, right? At the end of the year, this always happens. Then if you're a big stable, you drop them and pray they claim them for 12.5, so you can write them off for what you paid for them and what they claim them for. So that, it helps the whole business aspect.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, that's interesting.
Now, a smaller stable,
Yeah,
big stable wants to dump. They're dumping at the end of the year. So they can, and now they're going to change the laws so they can write 100% off. So now they're going to be more dumping next year.
Yeah.
It was 90, right? That law said 90, and then now they're going to flip it back to 100, right?
100%. So if you buy the horse for 200,000, run it for 12.5, you understand what I'm saying? You're going to be able to write all that off.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right, the difference between 12.5 and 200. Yeah, sure.
Right.
All right. Well, it must be nice to have money with a B that starts with a B.
He lives down from Pete on that same street, but farther down.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm sure.
Must be nice.
Yeah. That's only one of his places, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Anyway. What was that guy? The Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Remember that guy?
He made I had somebody that went over his house. I've never been to his house. He said the furniture in the house is worth more than anybody's house he's ever been. Anybody's house.
What?
Between the paintings and all the stuff on the wall.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Guy, if you know him, they treat you. It's just like Pete. They both treat me good. I don't say nothing.
Yeah.
I try
nice people are nice people, I mean, if they're kind, they're kind, and who cares, right?
Yep.
It's like Pete and Ev. They're like normal people.
Yep.
If I had that much money, I'd have a guy standing next to me. You talk to him, and then he'll tell me. You'd be the nobody. I got that much money.
This is my man Friday.
Yeah, tell me.
That's all right, Charisse. What do you got for us, dear? Give us some winners.
Okay, Mike, sharpen your pencil. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, I got a pick 5 for you gentlemen today at Aqueduct.
Oh.
It's a little ticket, but Mike, you're going to play it 5 or 6 times, so we'll be good.
Late pick 5?
Late pick 5, because it's going to start off with a single with mine and Caroline's favorite East Coast jockey, Flavien Prat. I'm going to single the 8. Escape Hall. I think this horse can do it. Dropping in for a maiden 30. George Weaver, what can you say? Let's just single. Let's move to the 6th race. This is an interesting play for me. I'm going to use 2 horses, and here's the reason. I'm going to use the 7, which will be the favorite, probably, the starting favorite, with Flavien Prat. Thirsted. No, not by Stay Thirsty, Mike. But I'm also going to use the 9, Take a Stance. And let me tell you why. The trainer-owner angle. Michelle Nevin trains both, and Mr. Tom McCrocklin owns both. The 9 is 12 to 1, and the 7 is going to be the starting favorite, probably 2 to 1, 5 to 2. But I'm going to use both, so I'm going to use 7 and 9. Go to the 7th race. Mike, I think I am going to put in Kendrick on 1. Not so sure, but I do kind of like the 1. The 3 is my top choice, Sassy Princess. So if you like, single that horse. And then in the 8th race, I've got Kendrick on the 3, Grace and Grit for Linda Rice. And we all know what Linda did yesterday with Mr. Carmouche in the irons. Thank you very much.
She wins races.
And I'm also going to use Pratt on the outside, the 8, Capital Gal. So I've got 2 there. And then in the last race, I'm going 3 deep, Mike. I'm going for that hit. I'm using the 3, Ori with Flavien. Again, Mike Maker. It's a maiden 50,000. He's run this level before. I just hope and pray he can do it. So we're going to use the 3. We're going to use the 5 for a price. Blame it on KJ for David Duggan. And here's my top choice, actually is my top choice. Number 6, Romeo Void with Kendrick. Amelia Green, she is an interesting trainer out there. She's at a 15% win rate this year. Pretty darn good for a small barn. I like it. Second off the layoff. Same level, maiden 50 on the grass. We're going with Romeo Void on top. So that is going to be a 3 by 2 by 1 if you single sassy princess. 6 by
We're
2
adding it up right
spell.
now.
$6 pick five, Mike.
Well, I'm
Oh
gonna play
boy.
that one three times.
Okay, but just in case, morph it over to a $6 late pick four. Leave prep
Oh
just in
boy.
case.
Yeah.
So
Don't
yeah,
add. Don't add.
Got it.
not
Got
bad,
it.
huh?
No, not bad at all.
Hey, if it hits, right? I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you've done this many times on this show, so we can't complain, right?
No, no.
All right. Well, I'm going to go to fairgrounds. My turn here. I'm going to fairgrounds tomorrow, and it is the late pick four, and it starts in the sixth race. Hopefully, the weather is going to be okay. In New Orleans, it always rains, so who cares? But I'm going to start it off with the Twinkie special here. I'm going to go the all button in the first race. See, I do listen
I
to you,
invented it.
I do listen to you. It's a competitive race. There's 8 horses in that first race, and I always learn from our friend Tony. When you got 3 or 4 horses and you're going on your fifth horse that you like, you consider the all button. So
Yep.
all button is it for me in that first sixth race. The next one is a ungraded stakes. It's the Andrew Nye Memorial. It's $100,000 race. I love Ghost Sugar on the rail, the one. This horse won it last year, and I think it's still a good horse. I think it should win, but I'm not sold because on the 8 is Paco Lopez. Oh, hey, what do you know? When you get suspended and one of the only places you can go run is Louisiana, you go to Louisiana. So Paco ain't coming down there for the Cajun food and the jambalaya.
No.
He's coming down there to try to win some races and make money while he's on suspension everywhere else. So I like the 8 there too, not on Herb. I think it's a jockey upgrade with Paco on board, and Paco, he'll be like a lot of the aggressive jockeys. He's just going to try to get you the hell out of the way and win. So race number 8, Fairgrounds, option claiming 20 on the turf. Hopefully it stays on the turf. I'm assuming it will. We'll see. I've got the 1 Calicoco, the 2 Titanium Deal. I like that one a lot, and that's 6-1. The 4 Pegaso, and the 7 House Bourbon at 8-1. But we also have Paco on France Star at 6-1, and the 10 is Comanche Warrior at 12-1. If you noticed, I only have a 7-2, and the rest are prices. So, man,
Yep.
let's get something in that first race and that race, and we might be onto something here. And in the last race, this is the Jacob Morial Memorial, and it's another $100,000 ungraded. Uh, Let Mike figure it out. I'm betting this one for Mike Crutchfield. This is the 3 horse. Let Mike
Let Mike
figure
figure.
it out. Okay, because Mike does. He does. He figures it out. So you give me a horse about me, and Charisse, I'm going to give one about you, Mike. Number 3, I like this horse. Let Mike figure it out. So we've got that one, and then we've got one for me, sipping on gin, and then the
Yep.
6 is Highland Creek, which I don't know who that could be for. Maybe for Twinkie. It looks like behind the track though, there's probably a creek. We'll call it a Highland Creek. So we're going to finish it off with a 3-5-6 there. $48 pick 4, late pick 4 at Fairgrounds. Second day of racing or third day it'll be of Fairgrounds. Yeah.
Love
So
it.
yeah, fun. So Twinkie, thank you again for joining us on our show here. We always ask, how did you get into racing?
My dad, when I was 11, we went to Los Alamitos when I was 11 years old at night. So I've been there since. Then when I was about 17, 18, I sat next to Doc Allred in the box seats. So I don't Doc since I was like 18 years old. So
Oh, wow.
Wow.
forever. That's why I got a permanent lifetime pass. I deserved it more than anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And us.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. But you were a comer. Me, I was a cinch to get it.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
And Twinkie, don't forget, we have a 2018 parking pass for the front.
They took. Well, we don't want to get into that.
We don't want to get into that.
No. We won't go there.
I used to park in front of the fountain. That was my parking spot.
Yeah. We Yeah, that you stopped issuing those passes, so
Yeah.
we've got a classic.
You know, I forgot to tell you, you were talking about fairgrounds, and Louisiana doesn't follow the HIPAA rules. Well, what about Jonathan Wong? He's banned too. He'll be leading trainer, leading rider, both banned in the United States.
Shoot, are you
Wow.
kidding?
Guaranteed.
No.
Both of them are
Wow.
guaranteed. And Wong won yesterday. My friend texted me. They love the horse. He paid 3-5. That's why I didn't bet. But yeah, he won
Oh.
the fifth
Yeah.
race, stakes race, with the Calbred running. They're in a minor stakes race.
Wow.
I get. You should see some of the texts I get. You wouldn't believe. I've got texts from Charlestown. I get people send me stuff all the time. It's almost incredible. We
Hey,
like this horse.
Twinkie, I hate to interrupt, but I'm going to give you the call of your first race at Churchill. And here comes Zambezi pulling away from the field. Number 3, Zambezi will win in hand by
Speed.
5
Did 2 run
lengths.
second? Who ran
Who
second?
ran second? The one first player with
Yeah.
Irad.
Oh, that's better.
We're alive, Twinkie. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, we need 4 more winners.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I need that 15-1 shot in the 4th race is what I need.
Oh,
There you
okay.
go.
There you go. All right.
That'd be helpful. Extremely.
And Twinkie, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So what, again, the listeners love to hear stuff like this. What is the biggest score you've ever had at the racetrack?
Well, there's one, 4 of us in the Vessels Club, we hit for 384,000 on it.
Oh,
No, I built the ticket and we all put $400 in each and we hit for 384. And then my personal best, just me on my own, I hit $100,000 twin try. So in 2 races, I won 100,000.
Wow.
Fantastic.
And the
Wow.
biggest
Very
beat,
nice.
you might as well throw that in. You want to throw in the biggest beat too. Okay, I know a bunch of big gamblers, so we put a $3,000 ticket in it at Santa Anita. It was a $2 million total purse, total pick 6, right? We ended up with 4 out of 5, and we got beat ahead by Roger Stein, of course. Why wouldn't it be? And our thing was paying 500,000. We had 4 horses, right? So we got back 37,000 on the pick 5s because I picked a $60 horse. Well, anyway, it boils down. All 3 of us, you look like we lost. We all look like this, depressed, because if the horse wins, we get 500,000 plus more pick 5s. We would have won $900,000. We got beat ahead, and you could tell we got beat. We knew we got beat.
was it one of Roger's New Zealand mares that he shipped?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
It
All I
was.
remember
No doubt was. Yeah.
The guy's been my friend forever, and he beats
Yeah.
me. Why didn't I use him? We used 4 horses, and we didn't use him. Yeah, it paid like $2 million. It's the biggest payoff. You can look it up. It's the biggest payoff ever in pick 6 in California.
Wow.
Yeah.
What were
It
the
has to
odds?
be
What were
tough.
the odds on his horse, Twinkie?
I don't remember.
Okay. Wow.
That was ugly though. But like I said, you play horse. If you win 37,000, so you split it 3 ways. Everybody's happy. We were like, we couldn't even go out to dinner. We just went back to the hotel. That's it.
That's
Oh,
awesome.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes it difficult, man. That's
Those are my biggest scores. But usually I hit a lot of. Last year I hit 75 pick 5s. So you do the math.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
7 a month.
Yeah.
Between 6 and 7 a
Yeah.
month.
Sometimes I can do that in a week.
Wow.
It just depends how it goes. You never know. I mean, like today, it's probably bad because it's an off track. You know what I mean? I don't really trust my picks. I want fast, but I love the Kentucky circuit. I have an edge. I get to watch the workouts like they show on HDTV here, but I swear the workouts are better there than they are here. I don't like how they work the horses here. You got some guys that overwork, like Baffer. He sends them 100. They said, "Look how fast he worked." I said, "He's got a quarter horse jockey on him." I mean, really?
Yeah.
Those guys, I can tell you, I can watch a workout and tell you if they're any good or not. You know what I mean? If they but like I said, when you go muddy track, is he going to run good on a mud? I run, and I have different numbers from just the Thomason numbers. I use different numbers. I have a thing that analyzes all the horses, and it works good. I mean, sometimes I find a mare that nobody knows about. See, most Thomason numbers are based on the sire, not on the mare, and that's a big edge. That's my edge, is know how good the mare was on a muddy track.
Right. Do you we have talked about this with other people that have been around racing in California for years, and talked about it with Pete when he was on and others. The state of California racing, what do you think needs to happen, or are we too far down that path?
Everybody says I talk so negative, but I remember when Santa Anita used to have the biggest purses, the best riders, the best horses. Now they don't have any of those. They have 5 claimers. They had a Los Alamitos 2.5 furlong horse win at Del Mar. 2.5 furlong horse won at Del Mar. And the jockeys, we don't even want to get into that. Every one of those Northern California guys can't park cars in the parking lot. Everyone, even I even include JJ. I don't think he's that good a rider. He just gets good mounts. But oh look, let's see, Fezu, Rispoli, Barrios, and the new guy Demaro. Oh, they never rode in Northern California. How do they ride? Watch them ride compared to the other guys. It's not even close. It's just, they changed, everything's changed so much. But that's why I went to the Midwest, because they have big purses. All the good riders show up there. When they run a maiden race there, there's 12 horses, right? And it's hard to pick. I'm not going to lie, but you get paid if you win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So here it's a 6-horse field or 5-horse field, and Baffer's got 2. I mean, the other day I need Baffer for 1,600 in the pick 5. I played a dink pick thing. He's 4 to 5. He ran 3rd. I mean, really? When I need him, he can't get there at 4 to 5.
Yeah.
That's what Pratt took off of. Pratt didn't show up, and JJ rode him, and he ran 3rd. I mean, it's just I don't know. It's hard to explain. But
let me ask you, how good of a rider do you think Pratt is? Is he the best?
You want my rating? Everybody loves my rating. He's the 3rd best rider, or 3rd or 4th. Jose Ortiz is close. I mean, I almost put him in a tie. The best rider's Moore, Buick's number 2, then Pratt and thing, and then after that, I like Paco Lopez. I like Saez. Saez is who I make the money. That's my guy. I make more money on him, and he can out. When I watch racing for the last 16, he can outride anybody. So that's the whole thing. If he's going neck and neck with the guy, he will beat you to the wire. That's why I like him. I mean, those are my guys.
Yeah.
But I've told Charisse and Steve this, that I don't even know who rides the horses. I just pick the horses based on them.
That's true. He does.
Yeah. I don't have. I won on that. What's that guy's name? On Pete's old horse. Known Idea won and paid $45. I have a group of guys that sit behind me, a bunch of Filipino guys that sit behind me, and I told them this horse can't lose. They go, "What do you mean?" Desley, whatever name, won his first lifetime win. He won by 3 lengths and paid $45 because I thought I knew something about the horse that me and Pete argued. I said he can only run on the dirt. He cannot run on the turf. And they ran him on the turf last time, so I'm waiting for him to come back on the dirt before the meet's over. But
wow.
And I just knew this about that horse. When he ran on the dirt, I got the money, paid $45. But the guy I never even heard of the rider until he won.
Sometimes that's a good thing, right?
Well,
because just what Charisse does. I mean, Charisse definitely plays jockeys, and
I sit around a bunch of horse players, and they all argue with me. And I said, if the guy's so good, he's got a 20% win percent and an 80% losing percent.
Yeah.
So you're basing your opinion on an 80% losing percent. So maybe it is the horse sometimes. When the horse wins by 10, it's not the rider. When they win close, it's the rider. Yeah, that's and that's what I watch. I watch who rides when the money's on the line. And like Pratt, he never mistake. And this tomorrow, he's really good. He sits real light on the horse, like all Euros, and he doesn't. Our guys send 100. Everybody here sends like they're quarter horse racing, and you watch him. He grabs them the whole time, and then he lets them run in the lane. Puts them up in position, let them run.
Yeah.
He's doing good. I mean, I've never seen a percentage like that here in a long time.
What is 60% or something, right?
Yeah, like 60.
Yeah. Pratt is like 38% in New York right now.
Right, and he never makes a mistake. He's
no,
always in the right spot.
No, he is, and that's what I love about the jockeys that you mentioned. You mentioned Saez and Ortiz. I mean, they don't make a lot of mistakes out there.
No.
And Jose can really whip left-handed now. Before he could never do that. Now he whips left-handed. He comes between horses. He does everything you're supposed to do. Yesterday, he made a half. The horse looked beat at the top of the stretch. He bumped off the other horse and started whipping left-handed and won. He should have lost. And here comes the favorite at even money. Held him off, But he rode. The ride was incredible yesterday.
Well, Speaking of Charisse picking jockeys, I'm just going to lay this out there for you, gentlemen.
Uh,
Okay,
Twinkie and Mike and Steve all know. My
here it
jockey
comes.
notification email this morning tells me that Mr. Kent DeSormo
Uh,
has two mounts on Sunday in the third race, Call Me Sir, and in the eighth race, Heavenly Princess. So put your money down on Kent DeSormo on Sunday at Del Mar.
Yeah, that's a guy that really had it all.
I know.
He was in
yeah,
Baffert's. He was the first real big.
Yeah,
He
real
was in
quiet, real
Baffert's
quiet.
barn,
Hmm.
yeah.
and the story goes that he got so overconfident that Baffert would be trying to tell him something. He'd just go like this, yeah, 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 and go out
Wow.
there and do whatever he wanted to do, and it got him kicked out of Baffert's barn.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, yeah, that guy is. I tell you, man, when he was riding and he was right.
Yeah,
There
good choice
was
of
there were
words.
not many people better than him, man.
no,
He can ride a stinking horse, and it doesn't matter. I mean, he could ride on broken glass. I mean, it doesn't. It's like a lot of like, oh, turf jockey, dirt jockey. He could ride anywhere,
no,
anyhow, and he
yeah,
wasn't afraid. I
no,
mean, that was, I mean, it was indicative of that era and before where jockeys, are like, I'm going in on the rail. I don't give a shit, or I'm going in between horses. You
hmm
get a lot of jockeys that just won't do that. I shouldn't mention Bejarano, but I will. But there's a lot of jockeys
hmm
that are just, maybe they have a bad spill like he did,
yep,
Bejarano did, and they're just afraid to go inside or in between horses anymore. And but to be a jockey, you've got to risk life and limb. Speaking of which, Dylan Davis, if you saw that picture of
Yeah.
poor Dylan Davis in the hospital, oh my gosh, our thoughts and prayers are with him that he can recover from that 9 broken ribs, one of the ribs jabbed into his kidney or liver. Oh my gosh, it broken clavicle, name it, he had it. That was just so we wish him a recovery. But that's really what it takes to be a jockey. You've got to understand that your face could be on Dylan Davis's face in that hospital bed anytime
Yeah.
if you want to be a good jockey.
Yeah, and there is a GoFundMe page for Dylan, by the way. If everybody goes to GoFundMe and type in Dylan, you'll be able to see it there. They're only trying to raise 12,000, I think it was, and they're almost there as of last night. So,
hmm
yeah.
Mm.
Wow, yeah. It's and I'm gonna, put something in there, but boy, Dylan has had a tremendous career and has won a bunch of races. Surprising he needs a GoFundMe, or is it just something people are
Yeah.
putting together to just help him,
It's just to
Cherie?
help with the additional
Okay,
fees
okay.
for
Now,
his rehab.
do jockeys not have medical
They do.
insurance? Is that the
They
issue?
do.
Yeah, they do.
Okay,
They do.
Some tracks run the track. Some tracks
Sure.
have the
Yeah.
insurance with the track. In some states,
okay.
that's what's set up. I don't know where he's at, how it works, but they take so much on the jockey guild they pay into their fund, so
hmm
they're all covered.
Okay,
And
got
when
it.
you're looking at co-pays for major surgeries like that too, they can get pretty expensive, where not everything is covered. And all of a sudden you got something
Sure.
where an anesthesiologist bill of 5 grand isn't covered or something. So that's
Wow.
probably what they got going,
Yeah,
I would
got it.
imagine.
Mm,
Anyway, thoughts and prayers to him for sure.
yeah.
But
Yes.
to end this on a positive note, Kentucky racing strong, New York racing strong, Florida racing
Hmm.
interesting. I just hope that Florida can keep their head above water because we've got to keep multiple outlets, and that's the problem that we had here in California. We had North, we had South in San Diego, and then we had Santa Anita in LA County, and it was at least we had some sort of balance. And we had Hollywood Park, which was nice too. And then when you start chipping away at that stuff, it's just going to hurt you like crazy. I mean, Texas, I haven't been a Texas race in probably 12 years. I mean, maybe longer. I don't
hmm
even, I mean, I don't even know. I guess they're still racing in Sam Houston and Lone Star, but I wouldn't know it.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening over there. So hopefully we can keep this sport going, as on a positive note, let's get this sport going. Let's Let's all share. The problem is when it's gambling, you've got the Indian casinos, you got Vegas, you got Atlantic City. Everybody wants their piece. And believe me, if horse racing were out of here, all those people would make a lot more money, and they could just, eliminate one of the gambling opportunities, right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. It's really sad because I think that if California ever gets slots, watch out
Yeah.
to
You
oh,
don't want
supplement the
spots.
purses.
It's a ripoff for the tracks.
oh,
Spots, you get 10%. When you put instant racing machines in, you get 40%. Please see Kentucky. They did
Hmm.
$3 in handle the year before, and they get 40%. That's why the purses are higher at Turfway than they are.
Wow. Yeah.
People don't know
Um,
that when they put the instant race machines in, it goes directly to the track. Where
mhm.
that's the problem in Florida. They had to have the racing to get the casino in there. So now because they want them out so they can build a bigger casino because they have to pay the track's purse money. The 10% out of what they make on the thing they pay to the track. So they want to build a bigger, and she owns both the track and the casino, and she's trying to get them out. I mean, it's
Yeah.
unbelievable. But if you get instant race machines, Kentucky, I don't know if you've ever been there, but the state is like there's nobody there. There you go to, except for the like two big cities I've been to, there's no people, and they do $3 billion in instant race machine. 3 billion. I
yeah,
mean, that's unbelievable.
Yeah, that
yeah.
is.
And they share it between the tracks. So
Hmm.
that's why you look and you see their purses are 120 for a maiden race. Or watch Turfway. When Turfway comes up, they'll have higher purses than Santa Anita and Del Mar on regular races.
Unbelievable.
Almost unbelievable.
Yeah.
But they
Well,
care about the horse racing there. That's the whole thing. They ain't going to
well,
let them, they ain't going to do what they do here or what they do. Let the Indians have everything. And,
but you said the one word you said, they share.
yeah,
They share it
Yeah.
amongst the tracks, and
yeah. But you
what
look
you
at,
have to do, you have to get on the same sheet of music, and you
right.
have to get, say, okay, we're all going to make this work. We all got to, pitch in together, grab a part of the rope, and let's pull. But the problem is, you got the Indians and Vegas pulling one end of the rope and horse racing pulling the other end, and nothing's happening. And believe me, when the casinos, I was just watching a show this morning about Atlantic City, and they turned a $400 million profit in Atlantic City, and there's nobody really there because
Yeah.
they all
Oh, I
have
know. I've been
online
there.
gambling.
Wow.
All the
Yeah.
online gambling, and
I
and
know.
so this guy, I don't know if you know him, John Krakauer. He's a funny dude. Always wears a cabbie cap, but if you do, go ahead and get on his YouTube and check him out. But he was saying, yeah, I got this room here, but I think I'm the only guy on the floor that's here. It's like, and they're turning a
Unbelievable.
$400 million profit. I walked through the casino. I could have closed my eyes. I wouldn't have hit anybody or bumped into anybody.
Up there.
So,
Yeah.
there's, I think we need to kind of figure this whole thing out, and hopefully sooner rather than later, because, gambling, racing is a great diversion and a great fun thing to, as Roger used to say, your puzzles to take your troubles away and all that stuff, right?
I know. Yeah,
That's
that's what I'm
exactly what
talking.
it is. You've got 9 or 10 races worth of puzzles, and you try to structure something, and maybe you get something, maybe you don't. And I think it's a great game to, and hopefully it continues, because it's sure a hell of a lot more fun than just hitting the machine in Vegas, and all of a sudden you're wondering if, the jokers line up, or all this stuff all of a sudden starts exploding, and all this other
Yep.
stuff that's going on. At least in horse racing, if I get this 12-1 home, I'm gonna hit $1,500. So
Yeah. Well, it's getting to the point now with that CAW stuff that when it's run me out of making win bets because I bet
okay.
a horse that's 5-1 and it crosses the wire and it's 2-1 and it's just really bad for the game, a bad optic look for the game.
And
That's why
it's
I only
bad.
take fives because I don't want to get involved betting to win and have them drop, and then I'm on kill mode. I just don't want to do it. And if there's something most people don't know, okay, Santa Anita and Del Mar are 2 minutes to post. So at 2 minutes, whoever drops, that's who the CAW is betting. Most people don't know that because they can't bet after 2 minutes. New York, it's 3 minutes, same thing. At 3 minutes, if you see a horse go from 8-1 to 4-1, that's who they're betting. That gives you at least time to go play exactas or whatever you got to do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not bet them to
Yeah.
win. And And Oakland's got the best system out of all of them. They don't take any CAW money at all. Zero.
Yeah.
When they run.
It's bad for the game.
It's terrible.
Yeah, and they're choosing them over, they once said that a politician, would love to have, 200 contributors give him, $1, then one guy give him $200, right?
They bet $600 million a year is what they bet in the CAWs. It's Florida and Australia. There's two places. One's in Florida and one's in Australia. I had a race the other day. In fact, I showed Pete Perella. I showed him on my thing. I had to show him the replay. They're loading the horse in. He's 6-5. There's an 8-5. It's a mile and 16th at Churchill. They have no rules there. So he goes 6-5. They break before he gets to the turn. He's 7-5. Okay, he goes up. The other horse comes down. Around the turn, he goes to 8-5, and the other horse goes to 6-5. So in other words, they got two bets in after they were already running. And I'm going, how can they?
Exactly. There's betting going on
After.
There is definitely betting going on once the race has started.
I think they did it. They were doing it at Santa Anita when they first started really firing. I saw a race that was like 8-10 to 1. Never showed speed in his life. They put Pratt was on him, just happened to be on him. He went from like 8 to 1 to 5 to 2, and he was 2 lengths in front. I said, "Oh, they pass posted there for sure." How do they know the horse is going to be 2 lengths in front? I mean, that's possible. Even if the trainer told you he's going to show speed.
Yeah,
you couldn't bet that much on him.
And I think the problem with all this is the new players. I mean, the people that are new to this game, they're like, oh, we got to get these 25, 30-year-olds into horse racing. Well, okay, a 25 or 30-year-old, he goes to the window in Vegas and bets, plus 300 on the Houston Texans yesterday to beat the Bills. He's got a ticket that says plus 300, and it says how much it will pay when he's done. That's it. He's got it. And here, all of a sudden, in horse racing, he goes up and sees, 5 to 1. Great, I got plus 500. He puts $20 down on his plus 500 ticket. And then when it's done, it's like, wait a minute, I got plus 150. What the hell happened there? Yeah. And I bought it like 2 minutes before post or 3 minutes before post. And so you're going to scare all those people out of there, all those kids that are betting a lot of money on sports. And that is the trend. If you want to drag them away from other sports and drag them into horse racing, you got to fix this. There's no other way around it because there's no way that
like
we
you
can
said,
continue.
$600 million.
Yeah, it will kill
bet
the
$600 million.
Right, and people think it's crooked, it's rigged, it's this, it's that, and there's always been rumors, about horse racing, and with jockeys and trainers and people paying each other off, and it's like, yeah, okay, Jose Lopez, you haven't won a race here. Well, I'll give you all $20 if I can win this one. I mean, look, that's legend lore, but might still happen to this day. Who knows? Probably does. But it's just we can't let that come in the way of a good sport, and we just gotta instead of cracking down on the guy hit the horse 5 times instead of 4 times, what we really need to worry about is all this stuff, and nobody seems to really want to pay attention to it because there's so much money involved in it. It's handle, and they don't want to mess with handle.
I agree.
It's all about the dollar.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And speaking of dollars, let's win some dollars today with the picks we gave you. I'm going to put those picks in our comments, so look for those after we post this video. And you're not going to get in on Twinkie's Churchill. It's already alive and well and winning.
It's alive with 4 minutes to post, but you can do an early pick four here with Twinkie's.
I'm gonna do a pick 4. When the show is done, I'm gonna try to get on and do the pick 4. Play as pick 4.
You got 4 minutes.
Yep.
Then we better end it right here.
All right,
everybody. That's it for this week with a kiss for luck. And as we always like signing off, we do like the dating game, Twinkie.
Oh yeah, really? You're nervous.
There you go.
Twinkie.
Nice meeting.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Twinkie.
We'll see y'all.
Nice meeting you.
Problem. You can find me anytime. They know where I hang out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take care, all. Have a good week.
All right, everybody.
All right.
Okay.